All right, what's up, guys? Here we are, day 2 in Boracay. Just catching up a little bit here on everything. Interesting things that have happened over the last week or so. Managed to get in a fight with Jen, managed to repair that, managed to meet 2 influencers, hang out with them, go out on a yacht, have some amazing footage, fun times. Jen is just getting tons of attention, which she loves, and I'm all for her getting that as long as it's, appropriate. And, we're both just living our best life here, enjoying that. Let's see. Last night ended up kind of getting scammed. Jen wanted to get her hair braided. Didn't realize what the total cost would be for the braids. Ended up being, I don't even want to say on here how much it was, but it was a couple $100, not a couple, even more than that, which is insane for the Philippines even. But you know what? She's like so upset that we kind of got scammed on it, but it looks really good. And she's getting tons of compliments everywhere we walk. And so as a man, you got to definitely be secure in your girl getting lots of looks, but it also kind of props you up too as a man. Like you're kind of like, not that she's a Barbie doll or anything, my Morena, I call her my Morena queen, Filipina queen. It's just terms of endearment. But I'm very much in my masculine, very much in my, just my center. And so the more confident I look, the more she can relax into her feminine. And the more she can feel alive and arms wrapped around each other, we're walking boldly, not out of cockiness, but out of just calmness, a calm confidence in both of us, appreciation for, the looks, the views that we get. I'm not saying we're Ken and Barbie or anything, but I'm just saying like 2 good-looking people walking together, obviously who are confident, smiling, trying to give off good energy. For me, it's being a light on a hill, to people. I want to point people to Christ, not me. I want to use any attention I get and I want to give it back out to other people, universal love type of thing, but also giving back up to my Creator who infuses that into me. And the reason God gives us, good looks, gives us nice things is so that we have more to praise Him with and to give back to Him and to give back to others. The problem is when we hoard it for ourselves, that really becomes an issue. So all that to say is this is where we're at here. Something else that happened. Like I said, Jen and I had that little tiff. We got through it. She's back feeling good. We had a really deep talk about, what I appreciate about her too. She's not easy. There's a lot of Filipinas that, unfortunately, they're very easy and they're quick to go to bed with you type of thing. With her, no, she wants to wait. She wants to respect me. She wants herself to be respected. If I didn't, she would run, She even told me at the beginning, she goes, I thought you might be that kind of guy because you would flirt with me a little too flirty, a little too sexual sometimes in my flirting, because I have that side of me and I have to be careful. I have to weigh that between God of like, okay, am I overdoing this? Because there's the flesh and then there's the spirit. And so all that to say is she kind of held me accountable to that. Like basically, I'm not that kind of girl, so you shouldn't talk to me that way kind of thing. I was like, okay, noted. Because I'm used to girls just giving into that and playing along. And it was actually a gut check of like, I give other guys advice to don't be like this guy, but here I'm sometimes falling into it myself and I have to reevaluate and ask for forgiveness and stuff and just recalculate. So I appreciate that about her. And and I've had some TikTok videos. I created a personal TikTok account because I have my at Pastor's Pointers, but then I created one and I've been getting tons of views over just random photos and videos, and I'm like, what is going on? Like way more views than I get on my business page. And it was just been interesting, like all the attention. I was like, wow. And then the other day with the influencer, another thing that really spoke well to Jen, I think, is both of the 2 influencers that Jen really admires and looks up to, they got along really good with Jen. They really like me. They're both their boyfriends we really got along good with, hung out, James and I went out on a boat the other day too with them. And so there's that piece. But even the influencer, she kind of started drifting away, drowning. I think I talked about this in one of my earlier videos, but I was able to jump in and kind of rescue her, bring her back to the boat. And I know that's only makes Jen feel more proud that she's with a masculine man. She doesn't say much. She doesn't give a whole lot of affirmations, but you can kind of read it through the body language of a woman, to basically say, I approve of my man. So anyways, that's kind of what's been going on in my world lately. Still in vacation mode. Got scammed, like I said. It was close to $400, I'll just be honest. So not quite. So, but it was an opportunity. I could have lost my cool, but I honestly just kept it calm. I said, well, it's unfortunate it happened, but it's done now. you look really good doing it. Let's just not let it ruin our vacation, and I'll just have to work harder to make more money. Adapt, adjust, and keep going. But even I really do appreciate Jen. She knew it was way too much. She felt really bad about it, and I said, don't let it ruin your vacation, baby. Let's just have fun. So that's kind of where we're at, just enjoying life. So, all right, guys, thanks for listening.